Welcome to Christ School for the Greenies' second game of the season versus Heathwood Hall. The Greenies finished their first game winning 28-11 versus the Christian Academy of Knoxville. William, what are some keys to the game today for the Greenies?
The Greenies special teams really need to pull through. Punter Jackson Hip needs to punt it very well. And Sydney Gibbs needs to have another huge game for the Greenies.
You know, Sydney Gibbs really did have a really good first game for the Greenies with four touchdowns with only 16 carries. He's on track to break some school records this year probably for the Greenies. Heathwood Hall is entering this game 0-2, but are looking to have a fresh start. Marcus Lattimore, the former running back for the University of South Carolina, is the head coach for the Heathwood Hall football team, and he's ready to go. It's his second season, and he is really ready to get something going for his football team.
Yeah.
So we will be back with kickoff in a couple minutes, in about 1 minute as the players are getting ready for the game, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. And we're back here at Christ School. The Greenies will be kicking the ball off to Heathwood Hall. On the field to kick the ball off is Pierce Mimmel for the Greenies. Pierce back deep to kick the ball off. Deep to return for Heathwood Hall is number 24, number 21. And good kick by Pierce Mimmel. It will be returned by number 21. He's up past the 25 and will be down around the 31-yard line. Heathwood Hall will start the game off around the 31-yard line.
Wills Clark is electric out there.
Number 15, Will Clark.
Wills Clark with the tackle.
20, Carson Jones.
And Carson Jones there to assist him with the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. And the Greenies in their first game, they had a bunch of turnovers in the first quarter. They're looking to do about the same thing here, going with the first drive against Heathwood Hall. Number 7 for Heathwood Hall back in the pocket. 21 to his side, 4 out wide. 1st and 10. And there's movement on the line. It looks like 72. I believe that's Jonathan Harris jumped a little early. And yes, it's Jonathan Harris with an encroachment penalty. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 1st and 5 for Heathwood Hall. And that's a costly penalty to start off the game. That's definitely not how you want to start the game off for the Greenies. Number 7 back in the pocket with 21 to his side, 4 out wide. He's going to hand it off to 21. He's clobbered by a bunch of Greenies. Big stop. Loss of about 4. Ross Oakley looks to lead the pack there with the Greenies, with a bunch of other people assisting him with the tackle, and they're pushed back. It will be 2nd and about 8.
And 8.
And there's just no blocking there for Heathwood Hall as 4 or 5 Greenies got into the tackle very early there. 7 back in the pocket again, 21 to his side, 3 out wide. And he hands it off to number 11 in motion. He's running, and Carson Jones with the tackle there. He'll gain about 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Number 14, West Schuler.
West Schuler also on the tackle there. Gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd and about 7 here for the Highlanders. Seven back in the pocket with 21 to his side, 3 out wide.
Number 7 is named Duffy Beal.
And it's going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage by number 20, Carson Jones.
Big play by Carson Jones. Big play.
And that's going to bring up 4th down. That's exactly how the Greenies want to start off the football game. After a costly penalty on 1st down, they bring up a 3 and out, and they will bring on the punt team, it looks like.
Number 11, Reagan Olson, back there to kick it off. To number 5, Kevin Williams, returning for the Greenies.
And Kevin Williams is a dangerous returner. He's very fast, and he can easily get the ball pretty far, possibly into the end zone. 11 back to punt the ball. And it's a low snap, and he's gonna run with it. He's gonna run with it, and he's got the 1st down and more. And wow, I don't know if that was a design trick play. It looked like it was a low snap there, but nonetheless, the Highlanders have the 1st down.
What a great recovery by number 11, Reagan Olson.
And it looked like it was a low snap, and it definitely did not look like a design trick play, but way to get out of that pressure and gain a lot of yardage and get the 1st down. So that's costly for the Greenies as they had them 3 and out. But nonetheless, that will be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Hands the ball off to number 21. He's running horizontally, gains a couple yards, runs over one defender, and looks to be about a gain of 6. Tackled by number 9, Aiden White. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wes Schuler was also there for the assist.
Gain
of 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5. And the Greenies had a lot of momentum going. They stopped them 3 and out, but that 4th down has changed this game a little bit already. 2nd and 5 for the Highlanders as they've moved the ball into enemy territory across the 50. 7 back to, hands it off to number 35, and Ross Oakley with the tackle. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Lost about half a yard on the play. And the Greenies will look to get another stop on 3rd down here. Heathwood Hall comes out with 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. 3rd and 5. 11 in motion, and penalty flags on the play. Looks like it's a false start on the offense. So that'll move it back to 3rd and 10. And that's a costly penalty for the Highlanders, as now it's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 with 9 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the 1st quarter here at Christ School. And this is a big play for the Highlanders on their opening drive. Three out wide for Highlanders, now 4 out wide. 1 in the backfield with the quarterback. And he's back to pass. He throws it to 21, and he will be tackled
by a gaggle of Greenies.
Number 6, Kevin Snyder leading the pack. Loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. So hopefully the Greenies do not get a another 4th down conversion here. The Highlanders converted on 4th down last time, so they'll be looking to not have that go again. Kevin Williams back deep again. Number 11 on the field to punt the ball. And good snap, and he'll get this one off. And Kevin Williams will not go to catch it. He will not be returning this ball. And it rolls past the 15 to about the 14-yard line, and that's where the Greenies will start their opening drive.
At their 18-yard line.
And it'll be at the 18, actually. So with 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in this 1st quarter, the Highlanders converted on 4th down but had 2 3-and-outs. So we'll see what their defense can handle with the Greenies offense. Last game, Sidney Gibbs with 4 touchdowns on 16 carries, 200-plus yards. He's looking to do the same thing here today. The Greenies will start with 2 wide. Gibbs in the backfield with Schuler at quarterback. And Schuler will hand the ball off to Gibbs. And Gibbs will get a couple yards on the carry. Looks to be about 3-4 yards on the carry. And the Greenies are looking to the sideline for the play call now. And the running game last game was just tremendous for the Greenies. It's probably going to be about the same thing here today, as it's just dominant. 2 out wide for the Greenies, 1 in the backfield, and flags on the play.
Penalty flag down.
False start on the offense. Now bring them back 5 yards. So a bunch of penalty flags here early on in the game. Gabe Blevins enters the game for the Greenies. And Schuler will start back in the pocket with Gibbs to the side, 4 out wide. And it's 2nd and about 9. Hands the ball off to Gibbs. Gibbs with some running room. He's running.
He's still going.
He's still going. He will go all the way for his 5th touchdown of the season. Sidney Gibbs. Wow, it's a touchdown, Greenies. No flags on the play. He'll go all the way
for about 84 yards. What a play.
What a play. And Sidney Gibbs, coming off an ACL tear last season, already has 5 touchdowns in the first 2 games for the Greenies. It was a tremendous add off to the offseason for the Greenies. He's been nothing but success so far early on this year. On the field to attempt the point after is Hunter Vines. Hunter Vines is a multi-sport athlete here at Christ School, playing soccer, football, and lacrosse. He's a very busy Greenie. On the hold the ball is Kevon Cobb. Hunters, this is his first season playing football and was good last game, missing 1 field goal but converted on all his extra points. So we'll see how he does here. Snap is good, and it's a fake! It's a fake, and Hunter will... There's a flag on the play.
Flag is down.
It doesn't appear he got in the end zone. And we'll see.
Holding.
It's holding on the offense.
On the offense.
And Hunter's a quick kid. That was a good trick play, it looked like there, as he was trying to get the 2-point conversion early on in the football game. But that will be called back after a holding penalty. And I couldn't imagine they'll try a fake again. And it's going to be a further kickback for the Greenies. Hunter Vines once again on the field to attempt it. Good snap. And it will go through for the Greenies. So Hunter Vines converts on the extra point. 7-0 for the Greenies against Heathwood Hall with 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. Or in the first quarter, I'm sorry. And that was a good opening drive for the Greenies. We saw Sidney Gibbs with a 5-yard carry on the first play, a penalty, and then a 84-yard touchdown. So great first drive for the Greenies. And with 7 minutes, 15 seconds left, they'll be looking to get another stop on defense on this next upcoming drive.
What's up? Can they still hear us?
No, they can't.
I need another Will Squad tackle. If he goes, I'm going to sack. I'm going insane. Let's just go insane.
Pierce Mimmel back on the field to kick the ball off for the Greenies.
Kicking off for Christ School, number 40, Jackson Hip. Correction, kicking off Christ School, number 40, Pierce Mimmel.
Pierce Mimmel back deep to kick. And a good kickoff. It will be returned by number 24 for Heathwood Hall. And good return as he gets past the 30, up about to the 31-yard line. And Heathwood Hall will start their second drive with 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 31. So we saw the Heathwood Hall go 3 and out and had the punt team on their first drive. And with a low snap, the punter ran the ball and got the first down. But on the next set of downs, they went 3 and out again and had to punt the ball. So we'll see what they have in store for this next second drive in the first quarter. Four out wide for Heathwood Hall. Back in the shotgun, number 7 with 1 to his side. And number 10 comes in motion, and he'll hand it off to number 10. And he's going to be tackled in the backfield by Ross Oakley and number 14, Wes Schuler. And that's going to be a loss of about 4.
Ross is having a great game with multiple stops in the backfield.
Yeah, he's had a couple of tackles for losses early on in this game. Heathwood Hall seems to like that motion play, but it's just not working out for them so far. We'll see what they'll do here on 2nd and 14. 4 out wide for Heathwood Hall. Number 7 in the backfield, 21 to his side. And he's looking to pass the football. He'll throw it. Oh, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Kevon Cobb, and that would have been a pick 6, it looks like. And he'll want that one back. But good defensive play to knock the ball down. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14. His Greenie defense is looking good early on in the football game. We'll see what Heathwood Hall can bring to the table now as it's 3rd and 14. And Heathwood Hall will bring 4 out wide, the 1 in the backfield. 3rd and 14 with 6 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And he looks to throw the ball, and he's going to be pressured. And he'll be ran out of bounds, pressured hard by Carson Jones. He'll lose yardage, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like the punt unit's coming on again for Heathwood Hall. And yes, the punt unit will be coming on. 11 back deep to kick the football, and number 5 for the Greenies, Kevin Williams, back deep to return. Good snap. He'll punt the football. It's a short punt. Kevin Williams won't approach the football. He'll let the Heathwood Hall down it, and it'll roll. Keeps rolling, and we'll be down around the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. And that will bring up the second drive for the Greenies in this opening quarter. And last drive we saw Sidney Gibbs go 84 yards to the house, and it looks like they could not stop him. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of the same. Still 7-0 here in Asheville. Greenies winning the game, coming up their second drive in the opening quarter. Schuler back deep with Gibbs to his side, 2 out wide for the Greenies. And he'll hand it off to Gibbs. And Gibbs won't go down. Will not go down. He has the first down and a little bit more. And another great carry by Sidney Gibbs, breaking multiple tackles.
What a run.
As a first down for Christ School. Ball will be spotted around the 48-yard line. And so far this season, no one has been able to stop Sidney Gibbs.
Backup running back number 12, Mickey McGuire, is in the game.
2 out wide for the Greenies. McGuire in the backfield with Schuler. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it'll be a pass play by Schuler. Schuler looking deep, throwing to Kevon Cobb. And Kevon drops it a little out of his reach. Good effort by Cobb. A penalty flag is down, and it's holding on the offense, so that'll push them back. It was a great pass by Schuler, just a little too far out of Kevon's reach. But nonetheless, the holding penalty will bring it back. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Greenies. Now 4 out wide. Schuler in the backfield with McGuire. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Schuler hands it off to McGuire. McGuire with a little bit of running room. And he'll get a couple yards. Penalty flag on the play.
That will be a face mask.
Yeah, it appears to be a face mask on the play. Yeah, face mask on the defense. And that's a costly penalty. Automatic first down for the Greenies. And a good run there by McGuire as he gains a couple, but with the face mask, that'll give him a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Greenies. McGuire still in the game.
Result of the penalty is a first down for the Greenies.
And the Greenies will line up with 3 out wide. Ross Oakley appears to be in the backfield at fullback. McGuire still in the backfield as well. Schuler with the snap, he gives it McGuire. Ross Oakley giving him some good blocks. And fumble on the play. It's Heathwood football, Heathwood Hall football. So McGuire will fumble the football, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Heathwood Hall. That's a costly penalty for the Greenies, but their defense has looked good so far here, stopping them going 3 and out both times. So they'll be looking to do a little bit of the same with 4 minutes, 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Still 7-0 Crow School. Heathwood Hall lines up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 10. Tackled by a host of Greenies. And this defense is looking good so far. Heathwood Hall really hasn't been able to move the football too much. And the Crow School is proud of their defense so far.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for Heathwood Hall. Lining up with 3 out wide, 2 in the backfield. Quarterback's in shotgun. And 11 will be going in motion. They'll hand it off to number 11 in motion. And, oh, big hit by Schuler. And it looks like the ball came out.
Tackle for a loss.
And Heathwood Hall will pick it up, but it'll be a loss of about 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down. And that was a huge hit by Schuler. He laid him out. It'll be 3rd and long for Heathwood Hall. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And they'll be looking to convert here. They haven't been able to get much connection so far in the passing game. Quarterback back in the pocket to throw the football. And it's incomplete, bringing up 4th down. So again, 4th down. And we'll see what they'll do here on 4th down. And yeah, it looks like they're bringing on the punt unit. So again, Kevin Williams back deep to return for the Greenies. And number 11 kicking the football off for Heathwood Hall. Three minutes, 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's a high snap. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. And he'll be running. And number 42 for the Greenies gets the tackle, and that is
Gordon Sassnett.
And a great play. High snap. And that's a costly play by the Heathwood Hall. And that's going to push them back further than they already were, not getting the punt off. We saw earlier number 11, when there was a low snap, get the first down off a run, and it looked like he had a little bit of running room there, but the Greenies were not going to have it. That was not going to happen again for them. And they'll already be in enemy territory, 1st and 10. And they'll line up with 4 out wide. Gibbs back in the game in the backfield. And Schuler will hand it off to Gibbs.
Big hole for Gibbs.
Running room. And it looks like he's going to be inside the 10-yard line. And first and goal for the Greenies. Gibbs off to another tremendous start. So that'll be first and goal for the Greenies.
Already a huge game for Sidney Gibbs.
Yeah, he's looking good already tonight. 4 touchdowns in the last game, 5 on the season so far. And he'll stay in the game for the Greenies. And if I'm Coach Morose, I'm giving them the ball here and I'm letting them punch it in the end zone. They'll line up with 3 out wide. Schuler in the backfield, Gibbs to his side, and he will hand it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs will get into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game, 6th of the season. And it'll be 13-0 Greenies with 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And Hunter Vines will come back on to attempt the extra point. We saw Hunter try the fake, and that's a risky move on the first touchdown of the game. But I'm sure Heathwood Hall is aware of it now, and I probably won't see another one of those here tonight. For Kevon Codd on to hold the football. Hunter on to attempt the kick. High snap, and it's a fake. It's a fake. Oh, he's going to pitch it to Hunter Vines, and Hunter's not going to get it. So Coach Morose being a little risky here early, going for 2. But it's going to be 13-0 Christ School with 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first quarter. You got to love when a coach goes for 2. It's always a little bit of a thrill. But trusting your kicker sometimes is risky. But Hunter is an athlete, and he's got the speed. But he did not have the block there, so it's going to be no good. 13-0 Christ School. And so far for Christ School, the running game has been tremendous. Gibbs already with 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. 13-0. He's got a bunch of rushing yards, probably well over 100 yards already in the football game. And Coach Morose could not be more proud of his new running back. Coming off an ACL tear, he's had such a great bounce back so far early on in this season.
Kicking off
for Christ School, number 40, Pierce Mimble. Back deep, number 24, number 21 for Heathwood Hall.
Can you do the stats right here? How many yards does Sydney have?
And Pierce Mimble back deep to kick the football off. Once again for the Greenies. And a short kick, and there's flags on the play. And it looks like it's going to be a false start on the kicking team.
Penalty flag is down.
And they'll probably be kicking this one off again.
In the first quarter.
And the kick will be moved back 5 yards. Pierce Mimble on the field again to kick it off. Pierce back deep to kick the football off. Starting 5 yards deep. Good kick by Pierce. Number 24 for Heathwood Hall will return it. He's got a little bit of running room. And a good return for Heathwood Hall. Bring it up across the 30, about to the 33-yard line. And they'll start 1st and 10 with 2 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. And this is their 3rd possession here. They haven't been able to get much moving so far, but they'll be looking to move the football a little bit more. They've just got to start connecting with the first downs and move the football. And they'll start out with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to number 21, the running back, and he'll be tackled by Carson Jones and Wisdom Azabor. That'll be a loss of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. And I believe that's Wisdom's first tackle as a football player. He also plays basketball here at Christ School. So that's great for him. And that will bring up second down. So a bunch of tackles for losses early here in the football game. 4 out wide for Heathwood Hall. 7 back. He's going to run with it. It looks like Ross Oakley pressuring him. And
big stop by Mickey McGuire.
Mickey McGuire gets him with a loss.
Mickey McGuire.
And Mickey McGuire stepped up this year for the Greenies, and it will bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 14 it appears to be. And the Christ School defense, once again, another tackle for the loss. And they've been looking so good early on. Expecting a pass play here from Heathwood Hall, and they haven't been able to get much moving.
3rd and deep, they really need something to get them going.
Yeah, they're lining up with 3 out wide. 11 in motion, he'll go out wide. I know he's running off the field. It looks like they had 1 extra player on. And it will be a handoff, and he's going to be tackled by a host of Greenies. Looks like it was led by Wes Schuler. Tackle for about a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Chester Zhao on the tackle as well. And that'll bring up 4th down, and looks like the punt unit once again is coming back on for Heathwood Hall. And Kevin Williams once again back deep to return as we go under 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
Official timeout.
And an official timeout on the field. And play will resume. 11 back deep to punt the football for Heathwood Hall. Kevin Williams back deep to return. And a low snap again. And he'll get the punt off this time. And flags on the play. And Kevin will pick up the football and he'll return it. Another flag on the play.
Flag is down.
And he'll get the ball up to about the 34, but 2 penalty flags on the play. With 30 seconds here left in the first quarter. And we'll see what the referees have to say in a moment. So it looks like it's going to be a block in the back.
Block in the back against the return team.
Against the return team. And that will push the Greenies back to start their 3rd possession a little deeper. But the first 2 possessions, William, we've seen a lot of running from Christ School, and it's been successful so far.
Hopefully we'll have another big play by Sidney Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs has been tremendous so far, as we've said already. And, I mean, my philosophy is if you can't stop them, keep running it until they respect it. So he'll keep running the football, it seems like. Greenies will line up with 4 out wide, Gibbs in the backfield.
Sidney Gibbs already has a whopping 144 yards in the game, and it's only the first quarter.
And Kevin Williams in motion, fumble again.
Ball down.
Football down. And we'll see, there's a dog pile on the field. We'll see who recovered the football.
The Greenies will keep it.
Greenies will keep the football, but that's another costly fumble on the play. They've got to keep a hold onto the ball better as the clock continues to wind down as we approach the end of the first quarter. We'll see if we get Christ School gets another snap off here. Under 10 seconds left in the first, and it looks like Schuler will take the snap. And he hands off to Gibbs. And Gibbs won't go down. Yes, he will. He'll be tackled and won't get any gain. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Scores 13, Christ School 0, Heathwood Hall. Great first quarter defensively for Christ School and running the football wise. Heathwood Hall hasn't been able to put too much together on the offensive side of the football, and they'll be looking to stop the running game in the second quarter here. Another huge factor for the Greenies is their offensive line. They have a really big offensive line this year, led by senior Jonathan Harris, Talon Hensley. Big guys who are really just giving Gibbs all this running room, and that's one of the keys that gets under talked about for the Greenies, as Gibbs gets all the glory, but the offensive line's the guys that are pushing every day, giving him the space to run the football.
Especially number 65, Larry Johnson. Great snaps all year. Little mistakes.
Little mistakes from Larry as he's been getting the football to Schuler, and Schuler's been handing it off to Gibbs all season long so far in the first 2 games. And I'm expecting more of the same so far. So we'll start the second quarter here shortly in Asheville, 13-0 Christ School. The Greenies will line up with 4 out wide, Gibbs in the backfield to start the second quarter off. Schuler takes the snap and he looks to pass the football. And he looks, and
great catch by
Aiden White. And he catches it to about the 31-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Great pass and great catch for the Greenies. And Schuler gets his connection to Aiden White. Great diving catch by Aiden.
Great catch by number 9.
And they'll line up with 3 out wide, Gibbs in the Gibbs in the backfield. Kevon Cobb here at quarterback. And it looks like it'll be a Wildcat, and he's going to run the football. And he'll get a couple yards on the play as he's tackled out of bounds. Appears to get 2 yards on the play. And the Greenies can have that threat. They've got Kevon, who's one of the backup quarterbacks. And if they want to do the Wildcat formation, he's a really athletic kid who can do that for the Greenies. But it looks like Schuler's going to be back in the game, and he'll be taking the snap here as it's 2nd and 8 for Christ School with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Gibbs to his side, 4 out wide for the Greenies. And Gabe Levins goes in motion. And Schuler looks to pass the football. And he throws it, and it's intercepted by number 5 for Heathwood Hall. So that's the second turnover for the Greenies. And they will start with good field position in their own on the 52. And there's a penalty flag on the play. Holding on the defense. So it'll be called back. Wow.
Lucky play for Heathwood.
Yeah, what a turn of events, as it looked to be a late penalty flag, but nonetheless, Christ School will keep the football. And I think after Schuler throws that interception that's called back, you got to hand the ball off to Gibbs here and let him get a little more momentum going as it's 2nd down here, or no, it'll be a first down. The chains will be moved.
The defensive holding brings a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Christ School, and they'll line up with 3 out wide. Oakley in the fullback position and Gibbs back deep. And he'll pitch it out to Gibbs. Gibbs with some running room. He's going past the 50, down at about the 39-yard line.
Big play for Sydney.
And there's a penalty flag down. Personal foul against the offense. So that'll bring that play back. So Gibbs with a good run, but it'll be called back after the personal foul penalty. Not exactly sure what happened there. 10 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the first half. And 2 straight penalties on both sides of the football. So the ball will be moved back a good bit. It'll be at the 28-yard line, Christ School's own 28. And it'll still be first down, but it's going to be 1st and long.
Official timeout.
And it'll be an official timeout.
The chains are messed up.
Yeah, it appears the chain gang is
having a little difficulty.
With 2 straight penalties on back-to-back plays, so the chain gang seems to be a little confused, but it appears they have it figured out, and yeah, play will resume. So the Greenies line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And Schuler back to take the snap. And he looks to throw the football. He throws it deep to Kevin Williams. Kevin Williams has some space to run. He'll go to the house.
Big play for West
Big
Schuler.
play. Great pass. Great run by Kevin Williams. And that's a touchdown. No flags on the play.
Huge play.
As West Schuler connects with Kevin Williams. Give him 6, and it's going to be 19-0 Christ School.
A huge 70-yard pass play for the Greenies.
And Schuler is actually, he plays both sides of the football, West Schuler, but his cousin Navy Schuler, who's injured right now, was supposed to start this year. And he's been tremendous so far, coming in, not knowing he was going to play quarterback, and he's been really great so far. So Hunter Vines will come on to attempt the extra point. We've seen 2 fakes already, so there's no telling what Christ School is going to do here. And it looks like he'll just kick the ball, and it's up and it's good. So it'll be 20-0 Christ School with 9 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first half here in Asheville. And 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for Christ School, so they're looking good so far.
Let's see if Heathwood can make some huge plays.
Yeah, Heathwood really needs to get the ball moving. They've not been able to do too much. I think their biggest gain was when their punter ran the football. So they really got to get some sort of running or passing game going before the half here. And Pierce Memo will come back onto the field to kick the football off once again for the Greenies.
Number 15, Wills Clark, had a huge year on the kickoff for the Greenies.
Yeah, the special teams for the Greenies really improved from last year with new special teams coordinator, and it's showing so far. So Pierce Memo will be back on the field to kick the football off. Number 21 and number 24 back deep to return the football for Heathwood Hall. 9 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the first half. Pierce Memo back deep to kick the football off. And he's had a couple of good kicks here early. And another good kick. Number 24 for Heathwood Hall will return it. Muffs it a little bit, but gets control of it. And it's tackled by a swarm of Greenies. Pierce Memo was in on the tackle, the kicker.
Number 34, Jimmy Burke, led the group.
Yeah, Jimmy Burke really did lead the group there. And yeah, his coordinator cannot be more happy with him. He had a great week of practice, and he's coming on strong, getting more and more minutes as the season continues.
Yeah, I can't say it enough. Great week of practice.
So the Greenies defense will come back onto the field. 3 stops so far, and they're looking good. Heathwood Hall will start off 1st and 10, trying to change the way they've played so far. And number 7 back to pass the football. And he'll be tackled down. And, yeah, another loss. Number 6 with the tackle. And, yeah, that's just another loss of yardage. And they probably have negative yardage on the game so far. They really need to start. I would try the run game maybe, as the passing game has not been too kind to them. So it'll be 2nd and 12 for Heathwood Hall. 9 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Or the second quarter, I'm sorry. And he hands it off to number 21. He slips, and he'll lose a couple more yards as the clock continues to run under 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Loss of 3 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 for Heathwood Hall, and they really need a conversion here. As it's 20-0 Christ School. I need a little bit of momentum going into the locker room before the half. Clock approaching 9 minutes left. 7 back in the pocket with 4 out wide. He looks to pass. He's going to be rushed, and it's going to be incomplete. So the clock will stop with 9 minutes left. 4th and 15 for Heathwood Hall. And it looks like, again, they're bringing on the punt unit. So number 5, Kevin Williams will be back deep to return for the Greenies. he hasn't really seen the football yet. He had the receiving touchdown, but he hasn't really seen the ball on special teams yet, and he's dangerous back there returning the football. 11 for Heathwood Hall on the punt the football away. And another official timeout for the officials here. And Jimmy Burke on the field, coming on for Jonathan Harris. Jimmy Burke and Wills Clark to block for Kevin Williams, and he didn't get a hold of that too well. The ball will be down around the 49. Christ School already in their own territory. And with 8 minutes, 52 seconds left, they'll be trying to get another touchdown on the board. So back onto the field, Christ School's offense here. 20-0, 3 straight touchdowns. And Schuler will be looking to lead his team down the field with 8 minutes, 52 seconds left. They'll line up with 4 out wide. Gibbs once again in the backfield. And Schuler will hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs running out wide. He has some running room. And he's going to be going. Oh, and he pushes the defender that was trying to tackle him to the down. And he'll be down around the 12-yard line, it appears. And it's going to be a huge gain once again for Gibbs.
First down.
And Gibbs back on the field. The Greenies will line up with 4 out wide. Schuler in the pocket. He'll hand it off to Gibbs again. And Gibbs will go for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Touchdown, Greenies.
What a run.
That's 3 touchdowns in the first half here today. He had 4 touchdowns in the first game, so he'll be looking to break that tier tonight with 8 minutes, 19 seconds left. 26-0 Christ School. Gibbs, 7 touchdowns in the first 2 games of the season. He's having a great start to the year. Hunter Vaughn's on the attempt the extra point. Good hold, good snap. It's up, and it is good. So it'll be 27-0 Christ School. 8 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first half.
Christ School 27, Heathwood Hall 0.
And the real difference so far here tonight has been Sidney Gibbs in the rushing game for the Greenies. 3 touchdowns, a numerous amount of yards, and he's happy he came to Christ School, it seems like. So once again, Pierce Memmel will go on the field to kick the football off. And Heathwood Hall, once again, will be trying to get something to go on offense, but it doesn't seem like too much is moving right now for them.
Number 40, Pierce Memmel, back to kick the ball again for the Greenies.
And Pierce is another one of those 3-sport athletes playing lacrosse, football, and soccer. Him, Jackson Hip, and Hunter Vines all play soccer here at Christ School. Jackson Hip's committed to Brown for baseball, our punter for Christ School. Another 3-sport athlete. It's amazing what Greenies can do. Pierce Memmel back deep to kick the football off. Good kick. 24 will not return the football. It'll be a touchback.
What a kick.
Yeah, I believe that's Pierce Memmel's first touchback of his career, so good for him. And the Highlanders will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 8 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first half. And Heathwood Hall will really need to try to move the football. They have not gotten a first down since the first quarter when their punter ran the football. So we'll see what they have in store for us here with 8 minutes, 19 seconds left, 27-0 Christ School. They'll line up with 3 out wide, 1 in the backfield on 1st and 10. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to his running back, and he'll be tackled. Doesn't look like he got any gain on the play. Tackled by Wisdom Azabor.
Wisdom's having a great game so far.
Yeah, Wisdom has 2 or 3 tackles so far early on. It's his first season playing football. He's a basketball guy coming from Nigeria, and he said he wanted to play football this year. Coach Moroz allowed it, and he's been really solid for the D-line so far. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Highlanders. They line up with 4 out wide, and they will run the football again, and they'll gain a couple yards, tackled by a swarm of Greenies. And Wisdom looked to be in on that tackle again. He's all over the play so far. Clock's under 7 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half. And it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and about 7 it appears to be for the Highlanders. And they really need a conversion here. So they'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. Number 7 looks to throw the ball. And it's complete to number 11. And depending on the spot, we'll see where the football will be. And it appears to be a 1st down. And, yeah, the change will be moved. So the Highlanders finally starting to move the football a little bit. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders with 6 minutes, 53 seconds left. Running game has not been too kind so far to them, but the passing game's been okay, so we'll see what they do here on 1st and 10. 4 out wide for the Highlanders, 21 in the backfield. And he'll look to throw the ball again, and incomplete.
Great D by number 6, Kevin Snyder.
Yeah, Snyder locked him down there. The ball was thrown a little in front of him, but great pressure by Wisdom getting the pass off quickly, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Christ School defense so far has been looking great all season. They've been getting tackles for losses, turnovers. Not many yards allowed on them all season, so they'll be looking to do the same on this drive. Hand off to number 21. He'll bring a Greenie with him, and he'll get about a gain of 5 or 6, it appears. The clock will go down to 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Bringing it up 3rd and about 3.
The Highlanders need a conversion.
Yeah, they really do need a 3rd down conversion so far. Their first 3 or 4 possessions, they've been punting the football, and a conversion here will give them great confidence. They'll hand the ball off, and he will have the 1st down. So the 2 first downs on this possession for the Highlanders, and they're moving the chains, and they're moving the football.
That's a big play for the Highlanders to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, keeping this drive alive is what they're trying to do. You know, they have not had success so far in the football game, but they're starting to move the football a little bit. They just need to get a couple points on the scoreboard before the half, and hopefully they will come back out in the second half with a little more confidence. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield, with 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. And number 7 will look to pass, pressured, and he'll run out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds by 20, Carson Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down. Five minutes, 42 seconds left here at Christ School. 27-0 still is the score. 2nd and 7. The Highlanders will line up with 3 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to his running back, number 35, with a good gain. And he has a 1st down and a little bit more. So another 1st down for the Highlanders, and they're starting to really move the football here. So right when I said the running game wasn't looking too promising, they start to move the ball on the ground. And that's a third 1st down here for the Highlanders.
This drive's looking really promising for them.
Yeah, it's looking to be a good drive. you know, you can't say that too early. They want to get the ball in the end zone. And flag on the play. Offsides on the defense.
That mistake will really help the Highlanders here.
Yeah, moving 5 more yards closer to the end zone. You know, they don't want to settle for 3 points here. I think a touchdown would give them the momentum that they want going into the locker room. Maybe a defensive stop and getting the football back one more time before the half is over, as there's 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half here. And timeout on the play. Timeout Christ School. So they'll talk it over, as their defense hasn't looked as good as it has the past couple drives. And they're starting to run the football on them a little bit. So 5 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the first half.
The Greenies are really hoping this timeout will slow down their offense so they can get the stop.
Yeah, they really do need to slow down. And let's see, they'll talk it over, figure it out, get a little bit of water, and hopefully for them they'll come back on and stop the Heathwood offense. It was raining all day earlier here in Arden, North Carolina, but now it's looking nice with cool weather, no rain.
A beautiful sunset in the distance.
Beautiful sunset as we resume play here at Christ School. 5 minutes, 17 seconds left. 1st and 5 for the Highlanders. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And the quarterback's looking over for the play call. He'll take the snap, looks to throw the screen pass to number 6. Juke move, and he'll be taken down by number 78 for the Greenies. And it'll be a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. And Ian Adams on the tackle there for the Greenies. That'll be second and 3 for Heathwood Hall. They line up with 4 out wide. 1 in the backfield. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the first half, as they are moving the football down the field. Number 7 hands the ball off to his running back again with room to run.
Big run play from number 35.
Yeah, breaking a couple of tackles. Looks to be brought down by number 12, Mickey McGuire, and number 72, Jonathan Harris. And that's another first down for Heathwood Hall. So they're really starting to put things together and move the football here. It shouldn't be too concerning for the Greenies, as they're up 27-0 in the first half, but Heathwood Hall is starting to get a little more confidence on the offensive side. Four out wide for Heathwood Hall, and they'll stick to the run game. Number 21 running the football, and he'll gain about 2 on the play. Bringing up second down, tackled by a host of Greenies. Under 4 minutes left in the first half here. And it'll be 2nd and 8 as the clock continues to run. Heathwood Hall will try to take as much time off the clock as they can here, as they do not want to see the Christ School offense have another drive, as it's been nothing but success so far. Nonetheless, Heathwood Hall will line up with 4 out wide. Number 7 back to pass, and it's complete, it appears. Yeah, complete to number 11.
That was a great catch for number 11.
Yeah, great catch. A bunch of Greenies behind him and applying great pressure, but he comes down with the football.
3rd and 3.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Heathwood offense. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. Looking over for the play call, as it's getting a little loud here in Arden, North Carolina. 7 in the backfield, and he'll hand it off to his running back, and he will be taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be interesting to see what they'll do here on 4th down. Scores 27-0 Christ School.
I think they're going for it.
And yeah, I mean, I would go for it if I was the coach. Coach Lattimore, who used to play football at South Carolina, is a great running back, and his offense will be going for it. So they'll line up with 4 out wide, 21 in the backfield. It'll be interesting to see what play call they have here. So he's looking over to his coach for the call. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first half. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw the ball. Carson Jones applying good pressure, and it's incomplete. He was trying to throw a screen pass to his running back, but it's incomplete. Christ School will take over on downs. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half, and they'll be looking to get one more score on the board before they head to the locker room. So 1st and 10 for the Greenies after that try on 4th down for Heathwood Hall. That did not get completed. And Schuler will bring his offense back onto the field. Gibbs still in the game. And they'll line up with 4 out wide. Gibbs in the backfield. And we'll see what they do here with 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. The run-in game from the Greenies has opened up the passing game, and Heathwood probably does not know what to expect here. And Schuler will throw the football. He's going deep to Aiden White, and it's what complete. A pass, and it's going to be a touchdown. He will score a
touchdown. What a play by number 14, Wes Schuler, and number 9, Aiden White.
And there's a penalty flag on the play. Hold up, William. Personal foul against the offense, so that will be coming back. Not exactly sure what happened there. Nonetheless, a bomb by Schuler and a great catch, but that will be coming back. And wow, that's a momentum change for the Greenies. They thought they had 6 on the board on another deep ball from Schuler. The penalty flag still hasn't been picked up. I believe the referees are still discussing it. And no, they'll be moving the football back. So the Greens will be backed up in their own territory. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the first half. Still 27-0. And I don't think they're too concerned with that as they're up by a good bit here. They'll line up with 4 out wide. Gibbs in the backfield. And Schuler will hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with running room again. And if he gets a couple blocks, he could get a lot more. He's going. He's going. He needs a couple more blocks. He has the block. Great block. Penalty flag on the play. Penalty flag. He will take it in the end zone, but there is a penalty flag, so we'll see what it is. It might be a illegal block or holding. The coaching staff for the Greenies is not happy with that call. As Gibbs took it to the house, it looked to be clean blocking. And the referees are going to discuss this over and see what happened. Gibbs, I mean, great blocking by the Greenies, and he took it all the way, but it appears to be coming back.
Blocking the back against the offense.
Blocking the back against the offense.
The result of the play, however, is a 1st and 10.
Nonetheless, it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Christ School as they go across the 40-yard line at the 39. But they would wish they had 6 on the board there as they had a tremendous run from Gibbs. McGuire onto the field, 4 out wide for the Greenies. And Schuler back deep to pass. He's looking deep for Kevon Cobb. And a little too far, a little out of Kevon's reach. And that'll be incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10 with 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first half. Second and 10 for the Greenies. McGuire still on the field. Schuler in the pocket, and they'll line up with 4 out wide again. And Schuler will look to pass the football again. Has Gabe Levins open. Oh, and a little out of his reach. Gabe Levins diving to catch the football, but it will be incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 10. Minute 29 seconds left in this first half. Gibbs appears to be coming back onto the field for McGuire. And 3rd and 10 for the Greenies on the 39-yard line. So Schuler will be back deep with 4 out wide, Gibbs to his side. And we'll see what he does here with the football on 3rd and 10. And he'll hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with running room.
And blockers. Great block by number 75, 70 on Gibbs.
And depending on the spot, we'll see if he got the first down. I believe he did. Clock continues. Yeah, it's going to be a first down for Christ School. Minute 22 seconds left in the first half. Clock continues to run.
Timeout, Highlanders.
And timeout by Heathwood Hall with 1:19 seconds left in the first half. So Gibbs, after the touchdown being called back, comes back on the field on 3rd and 10 and gets the first down for the Greenies on an 11-yard carry. And he's been tremendous so far. 3 touchdowns in the first half, 7 on the season. And the score remains 27-0 Christ School. So Dodenhoff, what have been the keys to the game so far for you?
Sidney Gibbs, definitely.
Yeah, Sidney Gibbs is
now over 200 yards just in the first half. Crazy game.
Yeah, he had over 200 yards the last game with 4 touchdowns in the entire game. And he has 3 in the first half tonight. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Monroe does with him in the second half here, as he's still in the game, but 27-0, you might want to rest him. So the Greenies will line up with 4 out wide, Gibbs in the backfield. Minute 19 seconds left, 1st and 10. Blevins in motion, going out wide. And Schuler looks to pass the football. And he looks deep to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a pass by Wes Schuler.
And that's complete to Aiden White. What a catch by White. What a pass by Schuler. Give him 6. 33-0 Christ School with 1:12 seconds left in the first half. Schuler with 2 touchdown passes so far in this game. He's looking solid.
Hunter Vines back in the field. A High Point lacrosse commit.
Yeah, Hunter Vines, a multi-sport athlete, playing 2 sports this season. And he's on to attempt the extra point. He's been 2 for 2 so far today. Or 3 for 3, I'm sorry.
You might even see another fake.
And he'll kick this one up and good. So it'll be 34-0. And a dominant first half from Christ School with 1:12 left in the first half. And, you know, the early running game from Gibbs, the first 2 touchdowns coming from him, but it's opened up the passing game for Schuler, and Schuler's had 2 long passes for touchdowns. And it's just been a dominant performance so far. You've got to give credit to the offensive line for the Greenies, though. Schuler's given great time in the pocket, and Gibbs has given great holes. And that's been the key to the game so far. So Pierce Mimmel will be back onto the field to kick the football off. Pierce Mimmel has been kicking the ball pretty good tonight. Had a touchback on his last kickoff, and he'll be looking to do a little bit of the same.
The Greenie student section is electric before this kickoff.
Yeah, Mimmel back deep to kick the football off, and a squib kick. And returner muffs it, but he's got a good return on it. Coming across the 30, down at about the 32.
Big stop by Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki on there. Carson Jones also on the tackle. 1:04 seconds left for the Highlanders in the first half. They'll start 1st and 10. And they'll be trying to move the football. They had it moving pretty well in their last possession, but they went for it on 4th down and were not able to convert. So we'll see what they do here. They were doing pretty well in the running game. They were doing well in the running game their last possession, but with 1:04 left, we don't know if they'll be able to run the football as much as they'd like to. And he'll be tackled for a loss.
Tackle on the loss.
Ross Oakley with another key stop.
Ross Oakley is a key returner for the Christ School defense this year. He's been all over the field, and the clock will run under 45 seconds. Loss of 4 on the play. They'll allow the clock to continue to run. And it does not look like they're going to try to stop it here. They have 2 timeouts left, but it is 34-0 in the first half, and they are probably looking to get to the locker room and talk it over. Under 30 seconds now left. They'll line up with 4 out wide. 7 back in the pocket. He'll look to throw the football, and it's incomplete. So the clock will stop at 21 seconds, bringing up 3rd and 14.
That was great defense by number 4, Kevon Cobb.
Yeah, Cobb, another player that plays both sides of the football for the Greenies. He's another key returner.
Another 3-sport athlete.
Another 3-sport athlete. And, I mean, the Greenies football team, they have a lot of multi-sport athletes, and it shows on the field. They're so athletic, a lot more athletic than most of the teams they play, and it helps out a lot. So they'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. He looks to pass the football. Wisdom applies in pressure, and he'll scramble. The quarterback will scramble out of the pocket and get a couple yards, and he'll be tackled out of bounds.
Great run by number 7, Duffy Beal.
Yeah, what a run by the quarterback. He had to improvise there as Wisdom was applying a great pressure. 13 seconds left, and it's going to be 4th and 14 with the clock stopped.
4th down for the Highlanders.
4th and 4.
4th and short, I'm sorry. And they will appear to be going for it. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. 13 seconds left here in the first half. And quarterback is scrambling out of the pocket. He'll throw it, and it's picked off.
Interception by number 4, Kevon Cobb.
Kevon Cobb intercepts it. He's got speed.
He's still up.
Still up, and he'll be taken down. So now the clock will expire, and that's a great play to end the first half for the Greenies, as it will be 34-0 going into the locker room for Christ School. A great performance by Gibbs and Schuler in the first half. Also, Aiden White with a touchdown and Kevin Williams with a touchdown.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
And we will see y'all at the beginning of the second half shortly. And during the halftime, we will have the hit of the week from last. Right now, we'll have the hit of the week from last week against the Christian Academy of Knoxville. Enjoy.
Cause I'm on now with my back in the day I used to say back in the day I used to say back in the day I used to say
Welcome back to Christ School as we're about to start the second half of football here. The Christ School Greenies are up 34-0. In the first half, we saw 3 touchdowns from Sydney Gibbs, 2 passing touchdowns from Schuler, 1 to Aiden White and 1 to Kevin Williams, both very long passes. And on the defensive side for Christ School, we saw great defensive stops. And so far, it's looking great for the Greenies. This young Heathwood Hall team is keeping up, and they are looking to come out in the second half with a little bit of energy.
This opening drive for the Highlanders will be a big one.
Yeah, Christ School is set to receive the kickoff, I believe. And we are about to get ready to play some football. The student section here at Christ School is just going crazy right now as they're ready to see some football in the second half.
They're looking really beachy.
Yeah, it's a little beachy here tonight is the beach theme from the spirit prefect at Christ School, Marshall McDill. It's a great theme and great students going crazy. So back deep, number 6, Kevin Snyder returned the kick.
Oh, he's ready.
Kevin Snyder, a track athlete here at Christ School, very quick, can get a hold of the kickoff. Oh, and he muffs it. He muffs the kick. He returns it, though, and he picks it back up, and he'll bring it up to about the 26-yard line. And they'll take over 1st and 10 on their opening possession of the second half. So the Greenies are missing some key players, and Navy Schuler, Jack Mitchell. Navy's out with a shoulder injury, Jack Mitchell out with a concussion. And good threats on both sides of the football, both of those players. But the Greenies will start here. 1st and 10, 4 out wide. Gibbs still in the game in the backfield. Schuler looking to throw the football. And he looks like he's going to run it. He's going to run the football. And he's going to keep going.
Keep on going.
He's got the first down and a lot more. And Schuler, a big quarterback, very mobile, gets a huge gain. Across the 50-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Christ School Greenies.
Great run by Schuler.
Yeah, great awareness to see that he had no receivers open downfield and just to scramble the football. So a great way to start the second half for Christ School as they move the football pretty well and already have another 1st and 10. The Gibbs in the backfield, 4 out wide for the Greenies. High snap. And it's going to be a fumble. They'll rule it an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
So Schuler had a bad snap and tried to throw the football, and it just falls out of his hands, but they will rule it incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 with 11:15 left in the third quarter in the second half. And they'll line up with 4 out wide and Gibbs in the backfield. Schuler looking the pass. Has time in the pocket, looks deep to Kevin Snyder. And looks to be pass interference.
There will be a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be defensive pass interference as Kevin was pushed out of the play. Still tried to make a play on the football, did not come down with it. But
almost made the catch very close.
Yeah, very close to coming down with the football. It's hard nowadays as a receiver with so much defensive pass interference to come down with the football. But that will give the Greenies a 1st and 10. Another key injury for the Greenies that's out right now, Hunter Tarvis with a wrist injury. Unfortunate that he hasn't been able to play early on in this season.
He's a great running back and great linebacker.
Yeah, great dual threat for the Greenies. So the Greenies line up with 4 out wide, Gibbs in the backfield, Schuler to take the snap. He hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with a little bit of running room. won't go down, finally goes down. Believe his helmet fell off. And he'll get up, he's okay. He'll come off the field. Clock continues to run with 10 minutes, 45 seconds left. Gibbs with about a 4-yard gain on that play, 5-yard gain. And Kiki will come in to take his spot.
Kiki also playing his first year of football.
Yeah, Kiki from the Bahamas. First year of football, played soccer his entire life, but decided he wanted to play football when he came to Christ School. So he's in on the game, 4 out wide for the Greenies. Kiki in the backfield, and they'll hand it off to Kiki, and he'll get a couple yards on the play.
A good first run for Kiki in this game.
Yeah, a good run by Kiki, and it'll bring up 3rd and short for the Greenies.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Greenies. So if I'm Coach Moroz, I'm just going to punch this with Kiki and get the 1 yard and get a fresh set of downs. But they'll line up with 4 out wide and Kiki in the backfield. And Blevins in motion going out wide. And, yeah, they will give it to Kiki. Kiki with a little bit of running room. And he should have the first down there. Clock will continue to run. And it will be a first down for the Greenies. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 Christ School. So they'll line up with 4 out wide. Kiki still in the backfield. Schuler in the pocket. And he looks to throw the ball. Throws it to White. White with a juke move. And White with a good gain on the play.
Gain about 8.
Yeah, about an 8-yard gain. And that'll bring up 2nd and short. Clock continues to run. Still 34-0 Christ School on their opening drive in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 2. And they'll line up with 4 out wide again. Kiki in the backfield. We've seen this formation all game so far. And Schuler looking to throw the football. He'll go to the end zone. To number 4, Kevon Cobb. Touchdown, Greenies.
Another passing touchdown by Wes Schuler.
Yeah, so Schuler now with 3 passing touchdowns. His ratio has been pretty good tonight. It's going to be 40-0 Christ School. Hunter Vines on to attempt the extra point. And, yeah, Schuler's looking solid. Once, as I said earlier, he did not know he was going to be playing quarterback this year. His cousin Navy was expected to be the starter, but he got hurt during the preseason. And Navy Schuler looks to be back later in the season, but for now, Wes Schuler is the starter, and he's been playing good so far. Hunter to attempt the extra point, up and good. So it's going to be 41-0 Christ School with 8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And this young Heathwood football team is going to try to get something going in this 3rd quarter. Next week, the Greenies will be at Robinson High School, and that will be a real test for the Greenies. They played them last year, came up with the win, so they'll be looking to get a little bit of the same. After that, they have Southlake Christian September 22nd at home, at Victory Christian. Then we have Raven Gap at Charlotte Latin.
That's a huge game.
Huge game, playing a Division I team last year. It's different this year. The playoff seedings. Then they play home against Providence Day and then at Asheville School for the game to end the season. Pierce Mimble on to kick the football off again. Back deep, number 24 and number 20 for Heathwood Hall. Pierce has had some good kicks so far, and he's looking to do it again. And another good kick. I'll go into the end zone, and it will be returned by number 24. And there's going to be a flag on the play.
Penalty flag is down.
And it should be on the returning team.
A good stop by number 30, Wesley Thomas.
Yeah, it's a young Greenies football team as well. A bunch of new guys to the team. As the team graduated, key seniors, Drew Johnson, Seth Griswold. And, yeah, the penalty will be holding against the returning team. So that will set them back a little further. They'll start the first possession of the third quarter for Heathwood Hall. And they are going to be looking to get something together. Second-year head coach for Heathwood Hall, used to play at the University of South Carolina, will likely be bringing in some big-name players in the coming years as he's a huge name. And he's got a young football team looking to make a statement here in the second half. 4 out wide, a handoff to the running back, and he'll be taken down by a bunch of Greenies, led by Ross Oakley. 8 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Number 21, Reed Dunn, has had a great game.
And Reed Dunn really has had a great game. So it will be second down, 12 yards to go for Heathwood Hall. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And they will gain a couple yards on the play, run by number 21.
Another run by number 21.
Yeah, they're really running him a lot. They're running the football a lot in general. They have about 3 different running backs that they sub it in and out. And it was kind to them in a couple possessions in the first half, but so far nothing going for them. It's going to be third down, 3rd and 10 with under 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And they'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. 3rd and 10. And once again, number 21 with the handoff. He'll gain a yard or 2, but that'll bring up 4th down.
Stop by number 44, Jack DeBose.
Brings up 4th down and 9.
So the clock under 7 minutes now, and it looks like they'll be bringing on the punt unit as they are backed up in their own territory. Their punter will be punting the ball out of the end zone here, and Kevin Williams will be back deep to return. He'll be looking to get his hands on this one and maybe try to get a solid return for a touchdown. Clock continues to run at 6 minutes, 30 seconds now. Number 11 back to punt the football. Good snap. And it's going to go land around the 30, and they will not be returned. They'll have good field position for the Christ School offense to start the game, start their drive. And so far we've seen a mix of the pass and the running game for the Greenies. 3 touchdowns on the ground, 3 in the air. So we'll see what they have in store for us in this drive. But I would start to run the clock more and more if I'm Coach Moreau's. This game's 41-0, and they want the clock to move and get to next week. So the Christ School offense will come back out onto the field.
Great field position.
And Jimmy Burke is now in on the game.
Number 34, Jimmy Burke.
And quarterback Rodney McDay and on the game. He'll hand it off to Jimmy Burke. Jimmy with a yard on the play. And Rodney McDay is a freshman from Asheville who's getting his first snap at varsity. And good for him. He's out there.
Number 34, Jimmy is down.
Jimmy's down. He's limping off the field.
Good to see him up, though.
Yeah, he's a tough kid with a big heart. He's the 3rd running back on the roster here, but he's limping off the field.
Greenies, number 18, Rodney McDay.
And Jimmy will get looked at by the trainers after his first carry in the game. But Rodney McDay, freshman from Asheville, on the field, getting his first drive as a varsity quarterback. And Rod Nasty, as they call him. So he'll have 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield.
Kiki in the backfield.
Rodney will take the snap, hand it off to Kiki, and Kiki will get a yard or two.
Great stop by the Highlanders.
Yeah, the Highlanders defense is starting to stop the run game. So 3rd down here, 3rd and 7. So we might see McDay throw his first varsity pass here, as Coach Morose gives him the play call. He'll go back and tell his offense 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what McDay does here. He's got 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield with him. And he'll look to run the football. And he will be taken down by number 54. And he will not get the first down. He'll be taken down around the line of scrimmage. And they will likely punt the football here, if I had to guess. We'll see what Coach Morose calls up, as it's 4th and 7 with 5 minutes, 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Jackson Hip in the punt the football.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Jackson Hip on the field today, as he's had a light day, not having to punt the football yet.
Jackson's also a 3-sport athlete. Actually committed to Brown to play baseball.
Yeah, committed to Brown to play baseball.
A scholar and an athlete.
Also plays soccer. Yeah, a scholar and an athlete. That's what a real Greenie is.
True Greenie. A Renaissance man is what I would say.
Also, his first season playing football, as Coach Morose asked him to punt the football for the Greenies during his preseason for soccer. So he's on for his first punt. And he'll punt it away. Good punt by Hip. Oh, and it's going to be a touchback. Almost went out at the 1-yard line.
Great punt for the first punt of the game.
Yeah, so Highlanders will take over 1st and 10 from the 20. Good punt from Hip, just a little too long.
A great snap by Elliott Bell as well.
Yeah, Elliott Bell, another young player for the Greenies. Young and upcoming football team we have out here at Christ School, as they've been to the state championship the past 2 seasons and are looking to try and get back this season. Heathwood Hall will start start their possession on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4 minutes, 57 seconds left. They'll have 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield, and it's going to be a Wildcat formation.
Number 21, Brandon McCullough with the run. Great run by Brandon right there.
And he'll be taken down by a couple Greenies. Good couple yards on there. And the clock approaches 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, so a 3-yard gain on the Wildcat formation there. And they're going to stay in the Wildcat formation. 4 out wide, likely to see the run again.
I like this move. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's a great coaching call, and he's going to be taken down the backfield.
Huge stop by Borden Sassano.
And it looks like it might be a personal foul here, as I think he got a hold of his face mask. But the Wildcat formation it's a good move by the coach. I think the running game's been solid so far, and maybe if they can find something to go with the Wildcat, they could get some more yardage and maybe move the football into enemy territory.
Personal foul against the defense.
Really a beautiful night here in North Carolina.
Yeah, beautiful night. It was raining all day. Weren't sure if the game was going to even be played, but nonetheless, we're here now. Personal foul on the defense of Christ School was the call. So they'll line up, and they'll hand it off to the running back. He'll gain a couple of yards, tackled by a bunch of Greenies. About a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain on the play. And under 4 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Heathwood Hall slowly moving the football.
Gain of 6.
And it'll be a gain of 6. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for Heathwood Hall. And they just need to stick to the run game here, as it's been pretty promising so far. They'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. Official timeout. Not exactly sure what happens. Appear to be
an injury on the
appears to be
45-yard line.
Injury on the sideline.
Number 35. You get to see him up and walking though.
Yeah, he's up and walking, which is a good sight to see. And appears play will resume. So they'll line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. The student section here at Christ School is just going crazy right now. And then they'll run the football again, tackled by a host of Greenies. Stop for a loss of a couple of yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 5 or 6 yards. And he was tackled by a gaggle of Greenies there. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield, they will try to convert here. And he'll look to throw the football to number 5. And it's complete, and he will be short of the 1st down.
Stop by number 21, Reed Sun, and 24, Alex Byron, another multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, Alex Byron committed to Furman for lacrosse. And you see a lot of these guys committed for different sports that are on this football team. But nonetheless, they love football, and they love their school. So they're out here
And
playing
we love
their all
football.
out. Yeah, we love football.
We don't care who knows.
All right, it's 4th down. 3 yards to go. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Looking for the play call from the sideline. Lining up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And he'll run the football, and it's going to be dependent on the spot. It looks like he appears to have the 1st down, and, yeah, he will have the 1st down. So the Highlanders are moving the football pretty well on this drive. 1st and 10 now on the 44-yard line. And they're just going to look to keep moving it in the right direction, hold on to it, and hopefully get some points on the scoreboard. They'll line up with 4 out wide again, 1 in the backfield. Minute 40 left in the quarter here. Snap, and he'll be looking to pass it. Passes it to number 11. Gain of about 4. Number 11, also the punter on the football team for Heathwood Hall, is one of the quarterback's favorite targets. He's been throwing to him all night. Gain of 4. Minute 32 left in the half, or in the quarter, I'm sorry. And it will be 2nd and 6. Minute 31 left, 2nd and 6, and they look to throw the football. Good pass, and he's going to be just short.
Great stop by number 22, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki playing both sides of the football as well. 1st year playing football, and he stops him just short of the 1st down.
From the Bahamas.
From the Bahamas.
Loves the beach.
Yeah, it's beach night here at Christ School, so he feels just at home. So a minute 24 left, 41-0 Christ School. It's 3rd and 2 for Heathwood Hall. They line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And time, nope. Encroachment on the defense, so that's going to give them a 1st down.
That's what the Greenies need to avoid here. Penalties.
Yeah, the Greenies, the seniors on the Greenies football team really got to help them avoid these penalties, and they're missing a key senior in Jack Mitchell, who plays both sides of the football on both sides of the line. And without him, you know.
Jack Mitchell's a true athlete.
He's a true athlete.
Loves sports, loves school, loves his Greenie brothers.
So they line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. And they hand it off once again. And a good run for Heathwood Hall.
Good stop by Byron and Alex Dunn.
Yeah, 4-yard gain. And they're just getting these small 4- and 5-yard gains, which just keeps the ball moving, keeps the chains moving, which is all they can ask for so far in this game. So about a minute left in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and about 6, 2nd and 5. They line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield again. And it passes complete. And penalty flag on the play. Another penalty flag down.
Penalty flags everywhere.
And there's been a lot of penalty flags throughout the game here, you know. And the seniors on the team and the coaching staff, they got to figure this out this next week, as penalties can be very costly.
And the managers, Parker Abbott, Hunter Tarvis, and Will Gooseman, really need to support their brothers.
They really do. Yeah, the managers on every team at Christ School are a huge part in the success, and it's an underestimated position. Nonetheless, it'll be 1st and 10 Highlanders.
Highlanders almost in the red zone.
Yeah, almost in the red zone. They're moving the football well on this drive. 1st and 10. And they have number 24 in motion, and he slips up. He's going to be taken down around the 25-yard line. So entering the red zone for Heathwood Hall. He loses a yard, I'm sorry. So it'll be 2nd and 11. The clock's running down in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they snap the football or just hold on until the 4th quarter here.
Who's on the call?
And yeah, that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Score of Christ School 41, Heathwood Hall 0. 1 quarter left here in Asheville. And Heathwood Hall is driving the football down the field, looking to get some points on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Max Miller and Nick down in Columbia. Love the support.
Yeah, I mean, Heathwood Hall, an up-and-coming team out of Columbia.
Great coaching staff.
Great coaching staff. Bunch of young players looking to be good in the next couple of years. As they're driving down the field right here, looking to get some points on the scoreboard. They don't want to go up empty-handed. So the football teams will get back onto the field here to start the 4th quarter as they switch sides of the field.
This defense really has played a great game.
Yeah, the defense really has so far.
So far, a shutout.
Yeah, it's a shutout so far. They're looking to keep that going here, but Heathwood Hall is pushing the football down the field at the 25-yard line, so we'll see what they can do here. And play will resume shortly. Heathwood Hall with the football at the 25-yard line, 2nd and 11. And they line up with 4 out wide. And they hand the football off to number 5. Number 5 with some running room.
Great play for the Highlanders, finally in the red zone.
Yeah, they're in the red zone now. Clock's running. Great run. They'll come up short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and about 3, 3rd and 2. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This is a big play for the Highlanders.
Yeah, it's a really big play.
They need to convert.
They really need to convert here. They'll line up with 4 out wide, and if they don't get it here, I'm sure they will be going for it. Hand off to 35. He's tackled at the line. Loss of 1 or 2 yards.
Wisdom, baby.
And Wisdom, another tackle. Wisdom, first year playing football, very tall kid, very heavy kid, who once he develops his skills from the coaching staff here at Christ School and stays in the weight room, he can be a huge threat.
Number 78, Ian Adams is down.
Yeah, it looks like he has a cramp. Doesn't look like to be anything too serious.
Ian is another one of those young guys, only a freshman, starting on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Ian was another huge addition to the Christ School football team here.
At 6'4", 310, just a great offensive lineman.
And once again, if he sticks with the program and the coaching staff will help them, you know, develop as players and people, and, you know, this team's looking to be good, really good in a couple of years. The young quarterback, young players all around the ball. And Ian is still down. They're stretching out his leg, so it appears just to be a cramp with 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter here at Christ School.
Injured Christ School player, number 78, Ian Adams.
And Ian is up, walking off the field on his own strength, so that's a good sight to see.
When play resumes, it is 4th down.
Yeah, play will resume. It's going to be 4th and 5 with 11 minutes left. And it looks like they're going to kick a field goal. So, yeah, they are lining up the field goal. This is a long kick here.
First time we've seen the kicker.
Yeah, first time we've seen the kicker kick for Heathwood. High snap, and the kick's
Slips.
going to be no good. Yeah, he slips. The field's been wet as it rained all day today. We've seen players slipping a good bit. And, yeah, they just don't get that field goal to go. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Christ School on their first possession in the 4th quarter here. $10 minutes, 46 seconds left in the final quarter here at Christ School. And the Greenies are putting in some of their substitutes here.
The student section is going crazy for number 50, Jerry.
And Rodney McDay still in at quarterback. He's got 3 out wide, I'm sorry.
Elliott Bell in at center. What a great athlete that man is.
Yeah, a really great athlete. And he hands it off to Jimmy Burke.
Who's back in the game.
Jimmy Burke, after the injury that he faced earlier, he's facing adversity, and he's back in the football game. Another loss there for Jimmy. He has negative yards on the year, but he has a huge heart, and he's still pushing to try to get the game moving for himself.
We love Jimmy Burke.
Jimmy Burke's a fan favorite for the Christ School football team, as he
Also a very talented musician.
very talented musician. Rodney McDay in the backfield, 4 out wide for Rodney. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left. He'll hand the football off, and it'll be tackled for a loss again. That's Mickey McGuire tackled for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Kiki's in the game.
Yeah, Kiki coming in the game, hoping to, change his offense up a little bit. As this drive, obviously they're just trying to run out the clock a little bit. But here they'll be trying to get this 1st down so they can keep the football. On the last drive, Heathwood Hall was moving the football pretty well, just weren't able to convert on the field goal. So Rodney in the pocket, 4 out wide, Kiki to his side. And he'll hand it off to Kiki. And Kiki
will get stopped by a group of Highlanders.
Yeah, a group of Highlanders. And
Number 3, Mikey Peralta's in the game after coming back from injury, missing the first game.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Jackson Hip back on the field to attempt his 2nd punt of the game.
The big hipper.
Big hip, as the students at Christ School call him. And he'll be looking to have a big kick here. Back deep to return for
a big hip
Heathwood Hall. Big hip kick. Big hip kick. Back deep to return for Heathwood Hall, number 10. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and Hip's looking to boom this one.
Hip also loves the beach.
Hip does love the beach. Debbie do. High snap, and it's blocked. Hip's kick is blocked, and it's recovered by Heathwood Hall.
What a great play by the Highlanders.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what happened there. It looks like the offensive line just did not block who they were supposed to. They got to Hip, and his kick was blocked. He won't be happy with that.
A big hip. Small kick.
A big hip, but a small kick. So the Greenie defense back onto the field as they look to stop Heathwood Hall with 8 minutes, 42 seconds left. Heathwood Hall with the football, 1st and 10. So they line up with 4 out wide, 32 in the back, 35 in the backfield. They've been running the football a lot this game, but they'll look to pass here. And applying great pressure, and he just throws the ball out of bounds.
Great pressure by number 42, Borden Sassnett, a Bishop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10, 8 minutes, 32 seconds left. And if I'm the coach for Heathwood Hall, I keep the ball on the ground here. It's been successful so far.
Oh, I give it number 21, Brandon McCullough. What an athlete.
Yeah, he's been running the ball good all game. And, the passing game just hasn't really been open for them. So, and he's in the Wildcat formation now. And bad snap, falls on the ground. He'll pick it up. And he's not going down yet. And he'll be tackled for a big loss by a gaggle of Greenies.
Tackled by number 60, George Janvier.
George Janvier.
First tackle for loss of the year.
George Janvier in on the play.
A great actor and a great football player.
Yeah, you know, he acts for Christ School, but he also is on the football team. Great moment for Janvier there. The Janvier football genes have been in Christ School for many years now.
Jerry in at nose tackle, number 50.
Yeah, 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in this football game. Line up with 4 out wide. And he looks to throw the football. He's scrambling out of the pocket. He throws it. Open number 24. And he's going to get into the end zone for a Heathwood Hall touchdown.
Score.
And the Highlanders
Duffy
will get on the board.
Great athletic play, finding number 24 wide open on the 10-yard. And with an easy walk-in touchdown.
He was scrambling out of the pocket. Seemed to not have anyone open, but number 24 wide open down the field. And he finds him and connects for the first touchdown for Heathwood Hall in this football game.
Great vision by the young quarterback.
Yeah, calm under pressure there. It's really nice for Heathwood Hall, and they'll be on to attempt the extra point. With 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score as it stands right now is 41-6. Heathwood Hall, number 52, on to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, Wills.
Good snap, good hold. Kicks up, and it's good. So it's going to be 41-7. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the final quarter.
He really boomed that thing. The ball is now above Pingree, stuck.
Yeah, the ball's above a building behind the field goal.
We're never seeing that thing again.
Yeah, that ball will be gone. Nonetheless, a good drive for Heathwood Hall. Couple plays and a touchdown after the blocked kick. After the blocked punt, I'm sorry. And they get on the scoreboard, so it'll be interesting to see what they do on this kickoff. If they'll do an onside kick or they'll just kick it away, the score being 41-7. We'll see. So back deep to return for the Greenies is Kevin Snyder. And as we've said earlier, he can get a handle on the football. He is very quick.
Number 34, Jimmy up front, ready to block for his man. Number 6, Kevin Snyder.
Yeah, number 34, Jimmy Burke, is a special teams expert, playing every special teams position, and he also plays at third-string running back. And he's been a huge addition to this varsity football team for Christ School this season.
Had a great week of practice at running back.
Great week of practice. You could hear the coaches yelling his name all the time, applauding him for his efforts. So back to kick the football off for Heathwood Hall, number 52. Back deep to return Snyder. And Snyder will return this football, bring it up. Augusta 20. He's still going. Good blocks. And he is facing just the kicker now. Oh, and he steps out of bounds, I believe. Flag on the play. And
a Greenie injured.
Yeah, player down. Can't identify whom it is.
Holding on the return team.
And he looks to be in pain.
Looks like number 20.
Appears to be maybe 20 Carson Jones, but we are not positive. So he's still down. And the medical training staff is out to help him. And that could be a crucial injury for the Greenies. Carson Jones, I'm sorry.
Great leader for this team.
Great leader. Great player. Great Greenie.
Day student prefect. Loved by the whole school.
Yeah, really loved character at Christ School.
Hoping for the best.
Yeah, we hope he's okay. And he's still down. So far through this game, we've seen a threat through the air and on the ground. And it's been so far so good offensively for the Greenies. Obviously, they just got scored on the defensive side of the ball. But it's been good so far. And that's Kiki's getting some reps in at running back. And, yeah, Carson Jones is walking off on his own power.
That's a good sign for Carson.
Yeah, it's a really good sign for Carson. He's walking off. Appears to have a little bit of a limp, but not too bad. And Heathwood Hall will start on defense here. Christ School will get the football back, and they'll look to be just running the football and get the clock moving. So Rodney McDay coming back in at quarterback.
R nasty, baby.
R
R18.
nasty.
Bo Hekmovich, also a two-sport athlete for Christ School.
Yeah, Bo Hekmovich, the goalie for the Greenies state championship lacrosse team out on the
State
field.
championships, baby.
Ring season, as the football team will be looking to follow in their footsteps. Rodney McDay back in the pocket, 4 out wide. Jimmy Burke in
With
the back.
the fake handoff.
Rodney with some taste to run, and he'll get a couple yards.
A flag on the ground.
Yeah,
Elliot
flag on the
Bell's
play.
really excited out there.
And what a fake by Jimmy Burke, really acting like he had the football there.
I really thought he had it.
I thought he had the football.
Confused the cameraman a little bit.
It really did, and Jimmy will come off the field sprinting off. What a good greenie.
What a greenie.
Rodney McDay with a couple yards on the carry. Hit pretty hard, but he got up, and he will be back in at quarterback again. And it looks like the penalty was on the offense.
Center number 49, Elliott, having a great game so far.
Yeah, he's really having a good effort so far in this game. Rodney with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield with him, and he'll hand it off to McGuire. McGuire's going to lose yardage here. So clock approaches 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And it's
Mickey, what a great runner.
Yeah, McGuire had some good efforts earlier, couple yardage, as Jimmy Burke checks back into the game for McGuire. Second down, 18 yards to go. Ball on their own 20 yards to go. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the final quarter.
A little confusion for the Greenies.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get the play call from the sideline. Clock continuing the run. Burke in at running back, McDay at quarterback with 4 out wide. McDay takes a high snap, and he's going to scramble with it. And he'll get a couple yards, maybe a yard on the play. But the clock continues to run, and that's what's on the mind for the Greenies right now, is they want this clock to get closer and closer to zeros and end this football game. Score's still 41-7 with 6 minutes left in the final quarter here. And it is 3rd and 19. So McDay with a 1-yard gain on the play. Burke still in the backfield, and we'll see what the Greenies have on 3rd and long.
I would like to see a little run to Jimmy Burke.
Yeah, you know, if you give Jimmy Burke the blocks that he's looking for, he can really get into some open space.
He's got some speed.
He's got the speed and strength behind him. He just needs the blocks. High snap. McDay looked to attempt his first varsity pass. And I thought I saw a little push off on Mikey. Looked like it could have been defensive pass interference. Nonetheless, they'll bring up 4th and 19 with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left.
Jackson Hibb is back on the field.
Yeah, Jackson Hibb back on the field.
Another big hip kick coming soon.
Hopefully a big hip kick, as the last one actually was blocked.
That one was a big hip block.
Yeah, a big hip block, a big hip fail. But nonetheless, he's back on the field to attempt another punt, as it is his first season as a punter. So we'll see what his leg has behind this kick. Good snap. They get to him again. It's blocked again. It's blocked again. And it will be downed. And Christ School,
it could be a Christ School first down.
Yeah, the Christ School coaching staff says it hit a player, but I don't think the referees are buying it.
Ross Oakley's getting electric out there.
Yeah, Ross Oakley believes it's Christ School football, but the defense for Christ School coming back onto the field. Highlanders offense coming on. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left here. And Highlanders got a touchdown on their last drive. They're looking to do the same thing here. So 4 out wide for the Highlanders. They'll throw a pass. Complete. About a 5-yard gain, 4-yard gain.
Good stop by Mikey Peralta.
Yeah, Mikey, freshman for Christ School.
From Harlem, New York, New York.
Harlem, New York. Coming up far away from home. He's playing good in his first couple of snaps for varsity football. So good for him.
Battled back from injury.
Battling back from injury indeed, Mr. Dodenhoff. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for Heathwood Hall. They're lining up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. They take the snap, handing it off to their running back. He's got a little space to run. He's got space to run,
He
and he's
go
going
all
to
the
go
way.
to the end zone. 35 for Heathwood Hall, touchdown.
What a run.
And Heathwood Hall finally starting to move the football. And as we said earlier, it's a young football team. They're finally they're figuring it out now, and it's 41-13. And they'll come on to attempt the extra point. And good for Heathwood Hall coming into the second half, getting points on the scoreboard. And number 52 for Heathwood Hall on to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Almost blocked by a bunch of Greenies, but the score will be 41-14. Christ School still leading with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. And on this next drive, running backs Mickey McGuire, Kiki, and Jimmy Burke. Slim Jim. They need to get the ball moving. You know, they've had 2 straight 3-and-outs. They need to get a first down so they can get this clock down even more. And we'll see what quarterback Rodney McDay and Coach Morose have in store for their offense on this drive.
If you don't have anything to do tonight, you should really check out Jimmy's SoundCloud, Jimmy Burke. Great bars.
So they will line up to receive the kick in a few moments, assuming that Kevin Snyder will be back deep to return again. He got behind the last one and almost brought it back to the house. Christ School will be at Robinsonville High School next week, September 8th at 7:30. If you're in the area, you should definitely check out the football team.
Big game for the Greenies.
Yeah, big game for the Greenies. Every week's a big week. You got to play it week by week in the high school league. And that's what Coach Morose has been preaching to his team all year, week by week, day by day. Can't focus on the next opponent. Number 52 for Heathwood Hall on to kick the football off back deep, Kevin Snyder. And it's going to be a short kick, not necessarily an onside kick. It's going to be picked up from number 16, and it'll be taken down by a couple of players from Heathwood Hall. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left. The Greens will get the ball 1st and 10 around their own 30-yard line, or 34-yard line. So Rodney McDay back in at quarterback. They're just looking to run the clock down here. Looks like Kiki's coming in to run the football.
My boy.
And that's a good decision. Kiki can get a couple yards on the gain each time he runs the ball.
And he's really excited for this game since it is beach night.
Yeah, it is beach night here at Christ School. And nothing more exciting than seeing beach-themed fans from the Christ School student section. Rodney McDay with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. High snap, but he handles it well. He's getting some blocks, and he'll be taken down. Loss of about 1.
Slipped up.
Yeah, appears he slipped up. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. Clock continues to run. Jimmy Burke back in the game for Christ School.
Number 51, Bo Hekmovich, blocking really well out there.
Yeah, Bo Hekmovich, a big player for Christ School. Again, some of his first minutes. Trying to make a statement for himself as a 2-sport athlete.
Can block lacrosse shots and block people.
He really can. One of the top goalies in the country for lacrosse.
Just loves blocking.
Yeah, he just must love blocking. In general, Rodney in the shotgun, 4 out wide, Kiki's to his side, 2nd and 10, and he's going to look to run it again, and he's going to be pressured hard by number 24. Keeps running backwards, and just a tough situation for Rodney McDay as he loses a lot of yardage. The clock will continue to run under 3 minutes, 20 seconds, 3rd and very long. And the Heathwood Hall defense really just got behind the line of scrimmage and Rodney had no other options there, it
Third
seems
and
like.
about 40.
Yeah, 3rd and 39. Well, what are you looking for here, William? Play call wise.
I'm thinking we put in Jimmy Burke and just let him go. Just let him be free.
Yeah, let Jimmy Burke be Jimmy Burke and run the football.
But we have Kiki in.
It appears Kiki's in the game.
He's feeling really beachy right now, and I think he could do it.
Yeah, 3rd and 40. Clock at 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Be interesting to see. I'm not expecting a pass here because it's just going to stop the clock. So we'll see what they do in 3rd and 40. And yeah, hand off to Kiki, and he's going to be brought down. Appears to be another loss of yardage. And it's going to be 4th and, well,
It'll be first.
4th down and let's say about 40, 41 yards. So Jackson Hip back on the field to punt the football away.
Big hip kick.
The big hip kick, which past 2 have been blocked.
Which been two big hip blocks.
Well, he had 1 good kick.
1 great kick, actually. It was a beautiful kick.
So Hip back on to kick the football. 1:50 left. Kiki in motion, moving over.
Could see a fake.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a fake 4th and 35. Oh, and the pressure again.
Oh,
And Hip
spin move by Hip.
Hip with a spin move, but there will be flags on the play as the offensive line is just, for the Greenies, is letting them get to it, and there's a false start, so they'll be pushed back even further.
So 4th and 40 now.
Yeah, 4th and 40.
I really like the fake.
Yeah, 4th and 40. I don't know if I like the fake here, Mr. Dodenhoff. But the ball will be on their own 5-yard line. Hip back deep in the end zone, trying to punt the football away.
Really need to block the guys coming in on the wing.
Yeah, you really don't want to see the kick blocked here because if it rolls into the end zone, that could be an easy touchdown for Heathwood Hall.
Or maybe a safety. And he
gets
it off.
He gets the kick off.
Good pump.
And it's
going to roll.
Rolling to about the 50. Number 24 will return it. And there's a flag on the play.
Number 5.
Yeah, blocking the back of number 5. You can't do that. Hip running all the way down the field to get into the action.
Hip loves the action.
Yeah, Hip trying to get in the action, trying to record his first tackle, it seemed like. But a good kick from Hip.
Hip's just a ball of energy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of energy.
Love it.
And you really have to have a lot of energy to play 3 sports at Christ School.
And be committed to Brown.
Committed to Brown, as we said earlier.
Gotta love school and sports, and he loves both of those things.
He really does. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Heathwood Hall. 1:23 seconds left. Still 41-14. Christ School leading. And Heathwood Hall will try to move the football down the field and get a couple more points on the scoreboard as the Greenies will look to stop them. And, yeah, the block in the back as we expected, so the ball will be moved back to what appears to be the 40-yard line. And they will start their drive at their own 40 with 1:23 seconds left. 4 out wide for Heathwood Hall. Looks to be a pass. And the quarterback's going to scramble with it. Stiff arm. And he gets a couple yards. Couple yards on the play.
Great stop by number 44, Jack DeBose.
And, yeah, that was a great stop. Quarterback tried to get away from him, but Jack DeBose was not going to allow that. So about 4 yards in the gain there. Under a minute now. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 4, I'm sorry. And they'll have 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. Clock continuing to run, and they'll hand it off to number 5. Number 5 with some running room. Good blocking. He's got running room. He's still going. He's still going, and he's brought
by
down.
Number 18.
Yeah, so that's going to be a Heathwood Hall 1st down. Clock stops to move the chains. 36 seconds left here in Arden, North Carolina. Clock is still stopped. And we'll see what they do here with 36 seconds left. Not sure if they want to throw the football or keep the football on the ground. We'd probably see some throws here with only 36 seconds left, trying to get, if no other option, an incomplete pass. So 4 out wide for Heathwood Hall, 1 in the backfield. 7 hands it off to his running back, number 5, and he's tackled down by a couple of Greenies. Clock under 30 seconds, continues to run. We'll see what they do here. George Javier on the tackle, the second tackle of the game.
Jordan Javier, what a man, what an athlete.
What an all-around Greenie. Actor, football player, and it looks like Heathwood Hall is just going to let the clock run out here. So your final score here from Christ School is 41-14. The Greenies will go 2-0 on the season. And great game from the Greenies. Great game from the Greenies.
The Greenies return to action here at Bassoon.
So, William, what were the keys to the games for the Greenies to come up with the W here?
I think Sidney Gibbs played a great game, had over 250 yards, multiple rushing touchdowns. He just played a great game as usual.
Yeah, Kiki Sydney. So many different running backs for the Greenies. Jimmy Burke, McGuire, Kiki, and Sydney. But Sydney with 3 touchdowns today, putting them at 7 for the season, well over 500 yards in the first 2 games. And then we also saw Schuler passing the ball very well with 3 passing touchdowns. The Greenies looking good all around. Next week they're at Robinsonville High School starting at 7:30, September 8th. And the Greenies are now ready for 5th quarter. So we'll leave you with that. Yeah, 5th quarter.
Everyone's favorite quarter.
So we'll leave you with that. CSBM will see you on September 22nd versus Southlake Christian, and we hope you enjoyed the broadcast.